everyone and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you're new here. Slightly different setup today. I'm filming in my conservatory where there's quite a lot of natural light, so it's a good place to film. I've got the blinds down though because the sun keeps coming in and out, and when the sun is out it is quite blinding, although it is raining as well today. The weather just does not know what it's doing today. I'm changing it up just a little bit because I'm very time poor at the moment and I really wanted to film this video and I don't have time to kind of go and do my usual setup, so it was just a bit easier to take a quick break and come in here and have a go at filming this video because this is something I wanted to talk about. Now, I don't normally do this type of sort of commentary video, and I'd really like to start doing some things like this. I'm usually a bit too late to the party with things. I often have ideas or I see videos and I think I'd like to respond to that or come in on that conversation, and unfortunately I just then don't get time to do it quickly. By the time I do have the time, things have moved on. But anyway, if you are new to my channel, my name is Claire and I put out videos about luxury bags and accessories. And if that is your thing, I'd really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, click on the notification bell, and you'll know when I upload a new video. So, as I say, I don't normally do this type of thing, but some of the things I'm touching on in this video is about adapting and doing things differently. So I thought, why not do something differently for the video? So, I'm talking about luxury YouTube is over. Really? Okay, I've seen a few videos lately where people are saying luxury YouTube is over and luxury YouTubers are quitting YouTube. Now, to be fair, a few of these luxury YouTubers have put quitting YouTube in the title of their video, but if you actually watch it, they're not in fact quitting YouTube. They're just changing up their content, or they're just going to be doing something a little bit different going forward, which is fine. If somebody's quitting YouTube because they think luxury YouTube is over, that's a shame. But if someone is quitting or changing up their content because they feel they have something different to offer, they've maybe had enough of putting out videos about luxury, that's absolutely fine. And it's useful that they tell their subscribers that they're going to do that, because then the subscribers can decide whether they continue to follow them and see what their new content evolves into, or whether they call it a day and say, no, I'm not interested. But is luxury YouTube over? Now, I watched a couple of videos about this and I saw Connor's response to this, Connor from the closet, and he nailed it. He absolutely nailed it. So if you haven't seen his video, I'm going to link that below and you really need to watch it. I agreed with virtually everything he said in that. So I'm not going to reiterate it here. You need to watch his video. And I've also recently watched Autumn Beckman's video about this as well. And again, she made some very intelligent, very sensible points, which again, just summed it up and echoed my feelings on it. So again, I'm not going to reiterate their videos, they'll be linked below. But they both did their videos in terms of being a content creator who creates YouTube content kind of as a business, who views it as a business. Now, that is not me. I am not a successful YouTuber. I'm under no illusions about that. One of the things Connor did say, to be a successful YouTuber you need to be is consistent and consistently uploading. Now, I don't do that. I said at the very beginning of this video, I am time poor, so I cannot be consistently uploading content. I would love to be able to get to that point one day where I can maybe do 2 or 3 videos a week. I just can't at the moment. My life is too full with other things, lots of other things happening, which I just cannot find that time to do it. And as Autumn said, it is a lot of hard work to film and to edit YouTube videos. I very much do this as a hobby. If I have a little bit of time, then I will pop on and I will try and film a video, and then I will try and get around to editing it as quickly as I can. I'm also very much a consumer of content, a consumer of luxury content amongst other types of content. Most of the day I am watching YouTube or listening to podcasts, things like that, when I'm doing housework, when I'm cooking, and even when I'm working. If I don't have to really concentrate on something, I might be listening to something. So I do consume a lot of content, and luxury YouTube content isn't the only YouTube content I like watching. I enjoy a variety of other content, but I do like luxury YouTube content. And so I'm coming to this from the point of view of a consumer of content and somebody who makes the odd content themselves, but is not doing it for business purposes, is purely a hobby as and when. I first started watching luxury YouTube when I was looking for advice about buying my Gucci Soho Disco. I just bought a Louis Vuitton camera bag that didn't work out for me and I had to return it, and I didn't want to make the same mistake. So I started looking at the internet, looking at YouTube, trying to find reviews and thoughts about this bag, and I came across some luxury YouTubers who were talking about the Gucci Soho Disco. So that then kind of led me down the rabbit hole into luxury YouTube. And at that point, a lot of the content creators were doing lots of what's in my bags and reviewing the kind of classic handbags. They were looking at the Speedies, the Neverfulls, the Soho Disco, those sort of classic bags, the classic flap that have been around for a long time, that we all know and that a lot of people have had for a while in their collections. And then there were lots of luxury YouTubers doing unboxings and great big hauls. And then some of them moved into vlogging, some of them moved into kind of commentary on luxury fashion. And you definitely saw this pattern. There was a definite pattern of YouTubers kind of buying, starting off with some of the more contemporary brands, Tory Burch, Coach, that sort of thing, moving to Louis Vuitton, moving to Chanel, and then going on their Hermes journey. And then once they'd got their Birkin or their Kelly, maybe trying to get another one, talking about their experiences, then maybe flip-flopping between Hermes and Chanel, occasionally going back to Louis Vuitton. And there was a definite pattern to it. In recent months, I feel that that pattern has kind of gone. A lot of the content creators I watch now don't really follow that pattern. There certainly are a few out there who are on their Hermes journey, but there's a lot that are unboxing the other brands again, like, Coach, Aspinall of London, Mulberry. Mulberry seems to have a bit of a resurgence lately because you can get a lovely full leather Mulberry luxury bag for less than the cost of a Louis Vuitton canvas piece, and a lot of people find that appealing. So I found in the years I've been watching the luxury YouTube content, the content has evolved, and some YouTubers have definitely evolved, and I still enjoy their content. And there's a lot of smaller creators around now that are making quite a variety of content. And so from that perspective, I do not think that luxury YouTube is over. But I can see where maybe some of the larger content creators maybe think it is. Maybe their views are dropping. I've definitely seen a fall off in unboxings and great big hauls lately because with the economic conditions, it's considered a little bit out of touch or tone deaf to do a massive, £50,000 haul from Chanel, Hermes, wherever. And it's, maybe considered not the done thing to just be constantly unboxing bag after bag after bag. And, so perhaps some of the bigger content creators who are used to doing that, if they've either stopped doing it because of those reasons, or if they're still doing it, they might be getting some negative comments, some trolling on their videos with people saying, you are perhaps a bit out of touch. So I'm wondering if that's why maybe they're seeing some drops in views, or maybe not, or they're running out of some ideas. Maybe they've been doing this same thing for a long time and they're not quite really sure how to adapt and how to move forward. So perhaps that's why they're thinking, oh, maybe I need to quit, or maybe luxury YouTube is over. But what I've found is a lot of content creators have moved into talking about luxury fashion and talking about new collections and things like that. You don't need to own everything to be able to talk about it and comment on it. And it's still very possible to get a lot of insight from YouTubers commenting on that and just showing these collections on their channel. They don't necessarily have to be buying everything and unboxing it. And if you like unboxings, you've got creators like Dale, for example, who that I'm a big fan of. She does her monthly subscriber unboxing. So she doesn't need to go out and buy a new bag every week to do an unboxing. Once a month, she puts a great video up of all her subscribers sending in their unboxings. And it's a fantastic new way of watching unboxings on YouTube. So it's another example of content evolving. So one of the other things I wanted to comment on as well was the rise and fall of these influencers. Now, there's some really big influencers out there, and I will hands up admit I don't know who they are. I don't follow them. Their lifestyle is so unrelatable to me that I'm just not interested. But obviously I do follow certain YouTube creators who do luxury YouTube content and post on Instagram and would be considered influencers. And I am influenced by them, and I do follow some of them. But I wonder, some of these larger influencers, these big ones, a lot of them have been called out lately for, you know, either having a very unrelatable lifestyle or faking their lifestyle. I watched a couple of videos recently where influencers were renting a private jet by the hour so they could take photos for Instagram on this private jet, or even not even bothering with that and just, you know, photoshopping themselves onto the background of inside a private jet. And there's a lot of these influencers who have been called out on their fake lifestyle and now are starting to be called out on their fake luxury bags as well. Obviously the rise of the fake Birkin Slayer. Now that's a subject for another video. I'd really like to do another video about that because I have a few things to say about that. So we're going to park that. But yeah, some of these big influencers are really being called out for being fake or for being unrelatable or whatever. So maybe, again, some of the larger content creators are perhaps feeling the effects of that their audience are not relating to them anymore. Maybe they're just, you know, they're losing subscribers, they're losing views because either their audience do not relate, or maybe their audience think they're faking it. Maybe they don't think they're authentic. Now, authenticity, authentic, this is a real buzzword at the moment, but what does it actually mean, being authentic? So being authentic to me means being honest about who you are. It's as simple as that. And I have unsubscribed from certain luxury YouTubers because I got the feeling from them that they were not being authentic. They were not being honest about who they are, and they were not being honest about their lifestyle. Now, I'm not going to mention any names or anything like that, but, you know, it's just that there were some people I've watched in the past and I've thought to myself, again, they're not really relatable to me. I think they were unboxing hauls and then they were returning a lot of the items. They were unboxing handbags and returning the handbags, or they were unboxing bags telling you it was the best thing ever and you should all run out and buy this bag, and then a couple of months later they had it up for sale on their Instagram. Or they keep buying the same types of bags and then making video content about why it didn't work out for them. And I think that's perfectly legitimate if you buy a bag and it genuinely doesn't work out for you. But there were some that were kind of buying the same bags over and over again. And I was thinking, you're just losing your credibility for me. Are you really, you know, not learning any lessons from this? But I think all of these things combined might mean that perhaps some of the content creators that have been on YouTube for a long time creating luxury content, maybe some of the larger content creators or with the larger followings, maybe are finding this slip in views, maybe are finding that the luxury content perhaps isn't working as well for them anymore, and hence we've got videos saying maybe luxury YouTube is over and maybe I'm quitting luxury YouTube. I don't agree with that. I don't think luxury YouTube is over at all. I think there are so many amazing content creators out there at the moment. There are some amazing smaller content creators out there whose channels are growing steadily and slowly, but they are growing, and they are putting out some really interesting content. And one of the things that Connor said in his video is that you've got to be adaptable, and they are showing to be adaptable. Some of them are, you know, they've only been around a little while and already they're evolving. And, you know, I'm really enjoying their content, and I don't think that luxury YouTube is over. I think it's got a great future in the hands of some of these smaller content creators. I just hope that as they grow and get bigger, that they don't lose that kind of relatability that they have at the moment, and they don't lose that creativity that they have in terms of what they're putting out there. I would like my channel to grow, but I'm not too worried about it. I want to keep this a hobby. I have no intention of ever turning this into a business. It's just not me. It's not what I want to do. I don't want to feel stressed about this. I want to be able to create content when I can on things that I enjoy. I just really want to share my love of luxury bags with you. So if I get a new one, I want to share it with you. If I've got any thoughts or ideas on certain topics like this, I'd like to share them with you. And that's as far as I want to go, really. I'd like to maybe try some vlogging, but I did try some vlogging at Christmas and it went disastrously wrong, so I haven't tried again. But maybe I should try again in the future and maybe do that sort of thing. But you know, as I say, I think there is a space in the luxury YouTube community for all of these different content creators with all of this different type of content, and I don't think that luxury on YouTube is dying. Also, I know there's, wow, Okay, so the sun has definitely gone in, and now it is virtually hailing. Okay. Honestly, anyway, I don't know whether to carry on anymore or just wrap this up. I was just going to say that I know there's a harsh economic situation out there at the moment, but there still are a number of people who are doing okay and are still looking to buy luxury pieces. So one of the places they might want to come for information and help and assistance is the luxury YouTube community. And I think that however small, large, unsuccessful or successful we are in the luxury YouTube space, we should still be here for those kind of people that want to watch the videos, and also for us old timers who enjoy different types of luxury content. Tell me what you think about this. I don't know if I've made sense. I've tried to kind of get all my views into this quick video. It is now virtually snowing here. Oh my goodness, it was sunshine when I started this video. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like me to do more sort of commentary videos with my thoughts and opinions, you know, let me know if anybody's interested in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, have a great day everyone, and thanks ever so much for joining me and watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye everyone.